Alright, welcome back to our bonus video. There's a few things I missed along the way that I want to cover in this video. Should be pretty quick. But the first one is pretty important. We've created our assembly. After you create an assembly, you can very easily go back and make changes to the assembly or to a part, and it automatically gets updated in the assembly, and I want to show you how to do that. So for example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the plug, and let's say that plug is black. Okay, so I can, and this is just a feature change, but let's say it's plastic, high gloss, but it's not nice and white and shiny. It is a black color. So I'm going to bring this over, and I'm going to make that black. Now obviously that wouldn't be a good color to do because you can't really see it. But then I want to save that. And now when I go back into the assembly, notice it colored it black. So that is a pretty good feature to have because it makes for quick changes. Now, let's say I want to actually change a dimension. So maybe I want to make that a little bit smaller. So I can go into the drawing of the camera. I can go where I extruded that hole. Let's not change the diameter, let's change the depth, let's say. So I'm going to go, I left click on it, and then I left click on edit feature. It takes me to where I put the depth, and let's go, let's make it something that we can easily see. Let's make it 0.1. So it's just simply, not as deep. Okay. Now, I save this, and now when I go back again into the assembly, it says, models contained within assembly have changed. Do you want to? And I'm going to say yes. And as you can see, it automatically updated it. So you don't have to go back and redo an assembly. You can make the changes right in your part file, and they'll get put over right into the assembly, which is pretty cool. Pretty easy. Okay, a couple more things I want to do. I'm going to open up just a new drawing. Something that seems to be used a lot is the mirror function. So I'm just going to do a sketch, and I'm going to show you how to use the mirror function. It's very easy. But let's say I have, I don't know, I'm just going to do a simple triangle. And I want this exact same thing, over here. So real easy to do. I just hit mirror entities. It's already picked the entity to mirror. I just have to tell it what I want it to mirror about. Now, if you look, I only picked that line, so it only mirrored that line. So you have options here. I can go back up, and I'm like, I want that one mirrored too. Whoops. I want that one and that one mirrored. Picks both of them, and now they're mirrored. Now I can go, okay, that's good. And then if I just wanted a diamond shape, I could go in and now and get rid of that middle, and I have a diamond shape. And you can do this with any sketch that you have. What you need to be careful of, though, is when you do mirror something. For instance, in this little picture you see right here, you can actually put a line out a ways and mirror around that, so they're not connected. I did something that was connected, but you can't. The mirrors can't intersect. So I couldn't take half of that. For instance, I couldn't do this piece right here. I couldn't mirror around that right there. So when they mirror, they can't intersect. So that's just important to know. Okay, one other feature I wanted to add in this bonus section. Let me just get out of this. Let me delete that. Let me create another sketch. And I'm just going to put a quick box in here. Okay. Now, there's different ways we can add a fillet to the edge of this, but we also have an arc command. And when you hit the drop down, you can do a center point arc, you can do a tangent arc, you can do a 3-point arc. So there's all kinds of different ways depending on what you're trying to construct. Now, if I did a center point arc, I pick a point. Obviously, that's not going to work, okay? But you get the idea. If you know, if you wanted to put a radius on there, you could figure that out, what that radius is. Tangent, and again, I'm just doing it on, can't even do it on that one. And the 3-point arc can give you, now the arc is just from a circle, but you can see you can manipulate it to put anything, be anywhere you want. For example, I could do, if I wanted on this particular sketch, I could 3-point, and then I could make a surface on that particular top, and then I could go and get rid of all this, and then I have, I don't know, cross-section of a treasure chest, maybe? All right, the one that I use the most is the 3-point. It seems to be the easiest to use for any of the features that I need. All right, I think I've covered everything on my list. Again, hope those help you. I really wanted to get to that changing of the assembly because I thought that was important. And I hope this bonus video helped you.